Anyone who knows me will tell you that I can be a bit of a creature of habit. Unless, I step out of my little bubble, then I get crazy and fun. But for the most part, I'm very, very happy being in my own little bubble and creating realities from within myself. You do this in meditation. You do this when you get in tune with your energy. And then you learn how to wield your life force. Once you learn how to harness your life force energy, then you begin to work with it. I remember, and I'm going to share the story with you so that you understand that you're eternal, that you don't die, that there's a reason as to why you're here. I remember before my incarnation on this planet, I was very happy being a teacher. Think of a wizard. And I would just spend all day working with students and working with my own abilities to move energy, to manipulate energy. And I would come up with these really cool things, combos, kind of like in the video games where someone's like, finish him, and they come up with combos. That's kind of me. That's my essence. I'm really, really in tune with energy. And so being a creature of habit, I was perfectly content, never leaving. And my friends on the other side, what we call spirit guides, said to me, Phil, we promise you that if you're willing to go to planet Earth, not only will you reconnect to this energy, which I have, and you do this through your pineal gland, you learn, it takes time. Honestly, it takes a while, especially in this reality, because we're in a lower vibration. But I remember very vividly, before I was born, they said to me, Phil, we promise you that if you go there, you will have an amazing life as you begin to untangle any knots that you might have. Knots. And I was like, but why? I'm so happy here. They're like, just trust us, just go. And as you begin to reconnect to your energy and you release any judgments that you took on or that you absorbed from other people or the world, right? The world is very judgmental. So we all unwittingly sponge those judgments. And then we become bad people. But we're not really bad people. We're good people who are in a very harsh reality. And being in this reality causes us to take on a lot of karma, if you will. But they had said to me, and the reason I'm sharing this with you today is because I want you to take comfort in this, in whatever way you need to take comfort. They had said to me, we promise you, Phil, that if you realign yourself, if you reconnect to this energy and you begin to remember who you are, we will start to open up pathways for you in this world and everything will be super easy. Now, I can't say that I'm very comfortable on this planet. Honestly, I can't say that I'm comfortable. What I can tell you is that my physical reality is getting easier and easier and easier and easier because I've remembered all of this. So you don't have to remember everything. What I want you to know is that when you reconnect to the essence of who you are, right? I know for certain, like I'm very happy just walking in nature, meditating. I don't need much. I'm a very low maintenance person. Very low maintenance. But I can promise you this. If you dedicate yourself to plugging back into your essence, you could say your original frequency, not only will you vividly remember some of these details, but the spirit guides that are on the other side, I call them non-physical beings, but they're actually physical. They're just not physical from this vantage point. The spirit guides will begin to open up pathways for you and make your life very easy. You can think of them as cheat codes. They're not really cheat codes, but it's you never needing to do anything you don't want to do. It's you authentically sticking to your guns of what you know is true for you. And when you hold true to that frequency, okay, what begins to happen is, by the way, you will suffer when you do that. Because when you remember who you are and you're no longer abdicating your truth, you're no longer betraying your intuition, there will be some upheaval. There will be some hardships. Why? Because, how can I say this? If you're no longer being participatory in a reality that doesn't suit you or your truth, then you might miss out, if you will. You might not socialize as much. You may feel lonely at times. You may feel isolated. You may even go periods without money. All these things may happen to you. So it's only difficult in the sense that, let me use a good analogy. It's only difficult in the sense that, say you're from the future. I'm just going to use this as an example. And you know the past is evolving. Perfect analogy. You know the past is evolving. Then you're not going to dabble in things that you know aren't good, that aren't evolving, or that aren't going to come with. So this is how you're going to struggle a little bit, is because when you remember who you are and you stay true to yourself, meaning you know that you're unconditionally loved and you refuse to do anything that would betray your truth, then of course there will be some hardships at times because you're not selling your soul. But overall, your life will get so much easier physically. Now, like I told you, I can't say that I'm super comfortable in this reality, but everything that my friends, these spirit guides, these non-physical beings told me would happen is happening. Does that mean I want to, does it mean I want to stay here and start branching out and doing all these things? No, not necessarily. I'm me. I know what I am. But it's the reason why I came is because when you're in a lower reality, you actually have an opportunity to exponentiate your abilities, whatever your ability might be, cooking, cleaning, making love, whatever, because this is a reality where you specialize in certain things. Think about it. Some people specialize in law. Some people are librarians. Some people like to dance. So you get to kind of specialize in a niche or in something that's very specific to you. For me, I'm still doing what I do in that other dimension. I'm still doing the same thing, but I'm doing it in a lower reality, which means that more is required of me. In that other dimension, I could just beep, and all these things happen simultaneously, right? But that takes practice as well. But it's more immediate. It's more instantaneous, right? But in this reality, I have to work harder in a way with my energetic abilities. But when I go back, I'm going to have so many tricks up my sleeve. And it's not a matter of showing off. It's because I'll have more to teach to the people who want to learn how to work with energy in that other dimension. So I know this sounds a little crazy to you guys. It's fine. It's what's true for me. And it's what's true when it comes to my existence. And if you can take comfort in this, because this is applicable to you as well. If you rediscover who you are and you subsequently stay true to who you are, there will be struggles at times, but only because you're choosing not to engage in a world that doesn't resonate with you, or in parts of the world that don't resonate with you. You get what I'm trying to say, right? There are many worlds within this world. But overall, your life, your physical reality will get easier because your spirit guides, what I like to call non-physical beings, are going to open up avenues for you. They will, very similarly to Super Mario Kart, they will open up those alleyways or those cheat codes where you can, if you will, cut corners, but you're not really cutting corners. You're just choosing not to abdicate your frequency. So remember, you are unconditionally loved by Source. Unconditionally loved, which means you never have to do anything you don't want to do. The consequence of that is sometimes you will be judged. Sometimes you may, like, for instance, if you don't like school and you don't go to school, but that's your truth, yeah, you might doubt yourself when other people keep going, or you get what I'm trying to say. But overall, your life will get better because you're only choosing to serve your frequency, where you come from, right? You can call that the future. You can call that whatever. It doesn't matter. But you're basically choosing not to step down and betray your truth. So I hope that helps you. I love you.